Action. Can't we just blast them?
You're invaluable, old proud boy. Invaluable, I say. You're invaluable to my timing.
Orders received.
Yeah, you should over here.
Drop your weapons.
No!
Alright, men. Load your weapons.
Endless fun. The courts beat him down. Anyways, welcome to Mongoose Max Hawaii, the channel. Hey. You know, I had a reunion of sorts last night. I stayed up late. Look out for this midnight
drive. Standing around doing nothing.
Midnight drive video I might come out with. I was gonna videotape. These are friends from way back, high school days, and got together. It was like talking story. It was a great time. I can't believe how impressed and honored I am to have even been acquaintances with some of these people. Anyways, honestly, and had a good time. Stayed up late. Well, couldn't do them on YouTube though. I just didn't. I brought my camera. You wanna be in my channel? Anyways, there's lots happening in the news today. Well, Maui, yay, nude beach, McKenna. I'm naked. I did bongo jams. Naked and bongos. Woo-hoo. Yeah, you're number one with infections, Oahu. The most people on Oahu, and they got more infections. Putin apparently is PO'd. Biden. Looking in your eyes, I don't see a soul. I don't think you have a soul just by looking in your eyes. Putin's response: now we understand each other. Bond, do you expect me to talk? Goldfinger: no, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die. So anyhow, they're withdrawing U.S. ambassadors from Russia. Russian ambassadors from the embassies are withdrawing them. I don't know if that means they're going to nuke someplace. I don't know. They're just being Russian. They're just making like they're complaining. And what else? Oh, free COVID testing. Rapid fire COVID testing. Limited supply only. 15-minute test. Total experience only takes 30 minutes. And you can find out if you're positive or negative. Just go to UH on the side between 9 and 2. As you can tell. Welcome to Pepah. I have to be careful about doing that. There's like always the news lady up there. My name is Pussy. Pussy galore. Stop it! No, she's funny. I see this. I gotta see this. She's like one of those. She's doing it. It's a personality type that always threw me, but it's also like super. What is it? Really positive. Gosh, I think I don't know. I can't remember the name for it. But there's a vocab word that perfectly fits it. And she does it like this, like the weird girlfriend. talking to a child. And here comes the weather. Maybe I know it's a job, and she's doing it for appeal. So I'm just saying. I know I'm saying. You racist, you sexist bastard. And that's the kind of stuff in the news today in newspaper. So we're going to look at the inside. We must first look at the outside. It's very zen. Today's headline is Thank you for your patience. Oh, I think I might have ridiculoused myself with... Because this is take 2. Hello. Weddings. Yeah. They want to reopen. Everybody wants to reopen. I want to reopen my business. Reopen my business. It's hard enough in Hawaii. It's very difficult economically. That's why. And businesses, I totally empathize. Getting the business, getting the economy going, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, for sure. But you can't put money and profits over people's safety and lives. And I'm totally behind the logic of take care of the pandemic first, then start your businesses. And actually, that makes good business sense. Because you keep going, reopen, and mask, I see a vaccine on TV, I'm going to no beach. Yeah, but it just prolongs the pandemic. Now we got the race between vaccines and variants. Good God Almighty. Weddings. What about gay weddings? Wait. What do you think about that? Hold on. Numbers for Oahu. Oh, let's bring this close up, man. So I can ruin my audio. Something wrong with this wire. 32 average cases per daily. 38 new cases on Oahu. Statewide, 88. Thanks, Maui. Positivity rate still at 1%. Don't touch me. This is great. We have a McKinley High School, and they're looking at changing its name. You see, President McKinley was president when the overthrow of the government, actually the Queen stepped down, and the overthrow was business people in Hawaii, plantation owners. But they all kind of blame the U.S. government, and McKinley is the guy in charge. So when we put Marines on land to have peace, it's now rewritten as takeover. He took over. This guy, we're illegally out. And it's a whole movement about sovereignty in Hawaii. So good luck with that. We have to change our name of the high school. That's right. Change it to Kikuyu Nut. And back in the day, in 1969, these hula dancers are Miss Hawaii and Miss International hostess Jean Jordan and Cheryl Akaka. And this guy is opening up his new airlines, Banff. He's like the president of Banff. It's like, thank you, ladies. He's trying not to appear sexist and applauding them. He's like, move those hula hips. 6 grass skirts. 1969, come on. Actually, probably just paid them. How much? That's right. My sister did that. Miss Young International. She won. She went to Japan. Yeah. Then it's like, are you going to be a model or whatever? Vaccination goals met. U.S. shares doses. Yay! We have AstraZeneca we can't use. Here, Canada, have some of this. Drug regulators affirms AstraZeneca shot safety. I think it might be overrated. 1 or 2 people have the condition of bleeding, but not everybody. But everyone's ousting AstraZeneca. I don't want to use it. That's me. Animosity. The U.S.-China relation. They're going to have a big meeting. Oh, good luck with that, huh? Make sure it's not bugged, huh? Details emerge. Oh, yeah, the guy. All kind of stuff. There's a drought. They got some wildfires. I guess there's a giant drought. They're discontinuing Greek letters for hurricanes because I guess Hurricane Zeta, Hurricane Alpha, and Hurricane Omega. It's just too, I don't know, maybe Or maybe the Greek people are going, "You're racist." Or maybe there's one of the things like Cheryl and naming hurricanes after their ex-girlfriends or their mistresses. I don't know. So, and then there's a monkey that's wearing stuff on its head, orangutans, you know? You saw Planet of the Apes. The orangutans were the ones in the upper level jobs. Attention now as I mentioned that. Oh, here's when asked about Putin, when asked about you have no soul, or yeah, he's a killer. Biden. Yeah. Do you think Biden's a killer? Well, it's all over the place, and he's like, well, it was, if Putin he's called Biden a killer himself, and who's a killer? Not me, it's you. Because when I was a child, we argued in the courtyard, we said the following: if you call somebody names, that's really your name. It's not me, it's you. It's not me, it's you. We're calling a nursery rhyme, like for kids, schoolyard rhyme, when we characterize other people, or even if we characterize other states. Other people, it's always though we're looking in a mirror. If we call names to other people, if we call names to other states. So don't criticize the state. Otherwise, you'll find yourself in a gulag of prison. Household case bills that aid dreamers. Okay, yeah, that's true. Actually, McKinley, change your name. Don't. Just leave it. You gotta learn history one day. and then it's like off to the history class. You taught McKinley was president in your history class. Stop it. Just learn the history. And learn correct history, please. Don't rewrite history for your own political current agendas. If it was bad, it's bad. If it's good, it's good. But don't rewrite it. Truth is truth. Don't try to spread your freaking agenda by rewriting it. Sorry. I used to teach history. And then there's this guy who was a standoff in Waikiki. Look at me! I'm standing off with the police! And this is a weird picture. The guy's on the phone with no shirt on. Like, hello, Charlene? Yes, it was a bad breakup. Do you think we could get back together and eat sushi on Wednesdays? I don't know, all this Asian stuff. I don't want to go to this Asian. And this guy's like, with this mirror. Hey, man, how's it happening? I don't know, probably serious. Every once in a while, Hawaii, we get a cuckoo. It's like, once in a while, cuckoo. But, overall, it's not as... It's just on budget. Big thing they thought was a spaceship from alien. Likely a far-off planet, astronomers believe. No, that sounds likely. Planet broken. It was Alderaan. Isn't that right?
Reporting for duty,
It was you guys. Broke up Alderaan. Wasn't there a planet in? It's totally gone. Big Q. The question reads, hello, I'm talking to... The question reads, do you agree with the 10-person limit on weddings? Ooh.
Awaiting orders, Commander.
Shut up. On Oahu under Tier 3 COVID reopening rules. And 18% no. Up to 25 as Tier 4 would allow. 36, yes, makes sense due to social mingling. That's me in there. 46%, no, allow more than 25 as luau do. Yeah, I changed. I'll go to luau. Yeah, do that like the luau. Hey, you guys want to risk it? Get your butt.
Standing by.
Oh, COVID, it's not real. If you truly believe in magic, Jimmy, the vaccine will go, the big bad plague will go away. If you truly believe, well, then we should buy the star. You gotta practice what the science teaches. That's it. Here we go. Letters to the editor. Our favorite part. Because I smell opinions. Yeah. COVID-19, first political cartoon. Oh, they're chipping away. Chip, 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 chip with vaccine. All frozen inside the cube by syrup. Frozen in place. The kind people. So now. I took a glance at these. Racism. Here we go. white racism hinders reaching our potential. Verbal and physical assaults against Asians by whites have increased dramatically in the past year. Unfortunately, this racism against Asians occur in Hawaii as well. My minister's daughter was just recently verbally assaulted and demeaned while shopping. She was told to go back where she came from. She was born and raised in Hawaii. I was telling them, I come from Hawaii. How can we deal with this white racism in our nation and in Hawaii? I had a friend, a writer of ethnic studies, who said that Americans, especially white Americans, could be a strong, dynamic, healthy people if we just overcome our racism and realize our true identity. He believes that American character has not been whites only proposition. He believes that white character has not been a whites only proposition. I don't understand. Okay, it's not white only. He believes that our character has values and multi-ethnic and multicultural. Native Americans, Black Americans, Latinx Americans. I guess Latinos is passe now. Asian Americans, we all have contributed to who we are, and this should be celebrated or at least recognized as appreciated. White racism is keeping us realizing our full potential, both as people and as individuals. Roman Leverenz Liamanu. Oh, you're so against the white people because of their whiteness. You know, it's playing the other side. That's like reverse racism is also racism. And yeah, that stuff is on the mainland, but not so much Hawaii. Hawaii, everyone used to make fun of everybody. It was slap a JAP. Can't say that now. Slap a. Now, at the end of school, slap a day and kill Howley, white guy day. So holy crap. Yeah, it was tough to the white kid. Oh, continue. COVID relief will have to be repaid fivefold. The multiple calls for conservatives not cash the COVID aid checks perfectly demonstrates the naivety of the liberals. As I explained to my children, this is not aid, it's a loan. We'll have to pay it back fivefold and increase taxes and inflation. Chris Schwengel, white guy. Don't like paying taxes, eh? Is that that's the no new taxes Republican promise? These are political parties. They're not the government. They're political parties. Stop letting them rule your life. Kapuna, old people. Nice way of saying old people. Kapuna. Kapuna must compete with tourism workers. My husband and I were stunned when the State Department of Health decided to include restaurant, bar, and hotel workers in Group 1C. Vaccinations now. In addition to roughly 115,000 of those 65 to 70-year-old, the 340,000 with high-risk conditions, now those who truly need the vaccine to survive, must compete with 80,000 bar, restaurant, and hotel workers, the 65 to 80 age group, and those, the camera's gonna hold there long, age group of those underlying conditions like me, stage 4 cancer, who have been patiently waiting now to get it complete with 80,000 people for a limited supply. So you're going to supply and demand. It's survival of the fittest and supply and demand. Yeah. It is clearly putting the tourist industry in front and center directly against our local population. Once again, the tourist industry seems to outshine our residents. Many of us who have voiced disgust about environmental concerns, COVID disrespect, and general tourist disregard for anything. Have any of you heard us? Is Lieutenant Governor Josh Green a doctor or a doctor of getting campaign donations? Good one. Which unions pledge to support him in the future elections? Kapuna, remember. Everybody I know will remember. I surely will remember. For shame. Deborah McGuire, Kailo Okona. For shame. Oh, here we go. Belief in God, essential to American government. Bernie Saxton perpetuates several myths about our American form of government. The article, Not a Christian Nation, March 16th. First, we are a republic with democratic institutions, not a democracy. Wrong. We are a representative democracy in the form of a republic. We are a republic that is a representative democracy. Yet, side institutions. Second, the Constitution guarantees freedom of religion, not freedom from religion. It's true, our government cannot establish a state religion, but belief in God is not a religion. Separation of church and state was derived from Thomas Jefferson's letter. It is not in the Constitution. Well, thanks for sitting on Thomas Jefferson, who basically drafted pretty much the whole Constitution. But belief in God technically is not a religion unless everyone consistently adheres to practices and belief in God. Then anthropologically, it is a religion. It's not an organized religion. But in the form of when they said, freedom of religion, there was a lot of religious people, and they had different religions. And they had to deal with that. So it's not any one religion. Everybody can believe what they want to believe. So they had to keep the belief part out, not you can't believe if you're in the government, or you can't believe because you're a person, or you can't believe because you go to public high school. No, they just can't endorse one over the other. That's freedom of religion. In fact, belief in God is essential to our government. That we are endowed by our Creator with certain unalienable rights that make God central to our government. John Adams, one of our founders, said, "Our Constitution, quote, was made only for a moral and religious people. It is wholly inadequate to the government of any other," end quote. So we sit on the guy who drafted the Constitution, Thomas Jefferson, and elevate John Adams, the third president, just because he said that. And he says, our Constitution was made for moral and religious people because there was moral and religious people around who wanted a Constitution. Not just the Puritans, not just the Pilgrims. This is all twisty. Believing God is essential to our government. We are endowed by our Creator. That's how they had to write it. See, it's not from the King of England. It's from, if anything, God. Endowed by our Creator. We're born that way, with freedom, right to live, and the pursuit of profits, according to basically people. I just had to chop that up. Thank you very much. I didn't want to do it post facto. Unemployed face long wait to get benefits. I'm just going to skip you. Yeah, you waited a long time. Sorry, my bad. Promoting chicken sandwiches unhealthy. It was disappointing to see cover a 2-page article in Crave. It's a little side thing. Promoting chicken sandwiches from fast food giants. March 10th. There is so much talent with new chefs and eateries, including current restaurants, trying to be creative and competitive with takeout against behemoths like McDonald's, Wendy's, and Popeyes. Hawaii is only the highest incidence of hypertension, diabetes, renal, and heart disease, and now higher risk to die of COVID if obese. That's me. These diseases are mostly diet-related. These behemoth corporations do not care and shamelessly laden their food with exorbitant amounts of sugar, fat, and salt. Not to mention high fructose corn syrup, and preservatives and such. Why did Crave exclude the ingredients contents of these foods when other recipients in local restaurants have been promoted? Jerry Marula, RN, nurse, doctor, PhD, Manoa. I guess it's dietary, or I don't know, something. Anyway, thank you for your letters. They were all very fascinating. I really don't know who was it. This is a tough call. I was going to say none of you, because y'all idiots, though. Who's the feistiest one of all? The T-Rex. The T-Rex feisty old arg. I'm going to, I had this one thing going on. Sorry to rip your little letter apart there. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. I have an opinion too. I was not gonna do it because you ended it for shame. Bad practice. But since I noticed this little part, is Lieutenant Josh Governor a doctor or a doctor of getting campaign donations? Now that's T-Rex toenail word. Oh, so Deborah McGuire, you get the T-Rex, but you don't get this. No, you don't. They get the wonderful feeling, a beautiful feeling inside of you. You made a difference. You were influential. And then people forgot and went on with their day. But you don't have to worry about it. Hang loose. Nothing. What can go possibly wrong when you're hanging loose? You know, it's like, hey, Tuesday. Here we go again. Yes, it is.